Welcome to Pet's Joy Moments. Today, we're diving into 10 animal fairy tales that teach love and bravery. Have you ever wondered how a tiny bird can protect its home, or how a lion can learn the meaning of true friendship? These magical fables are filled with heartwarming lessons, thrilling adventures, and unforgettable characters. Get ready to explore, learn, and feel inspired as we uncover the power of love and courage through the eyes of animals. Which story will be your favorite? Stay tuned to find out. Let's begin this wonderful journey together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Story: The Fish in the Sun. In the vast blue ocean, where shimmering light beams danced through the water, lived a small fish named Lumi. Unlike other fish, Lumi was always curious about the world above. One day, it looked up and saw a dazzling golden glow. It was the sun. Lumi, what is that shining up there? It's so beautiful. I am the sun. I bring light and life to the world. Day after day, Lumi became more fascinated with the sun. It dreamed of soaring into the sky to touch that golden light. But the other fish only laughed, telling Lumi it was impossible. Lumi, I want to go up and touch the sun. Other fish, Lumi, fish can't fly. One day, Lumi decided to swim higher than ever before. It pushed past the waves, feeling the water grow warmer. But the higher it went, the stranger its body felt. Why does my body feel so weak? The water here is different. Sun, Lumi, you were born to live in the ocean. Don't let your dreams make you forget who you are. Lumi realized it could never leave the ocean. No matter how beautiful the sun was, it didn't belong to that world. It swam back to the depths, to where it truly belonged. The ocean is where I belong, and I will always light your way. Lumi's story reminds us that curiosity is wonderful, but sometimes accepting ourselves is just as important. No matter how bright the world beyond may seem, everyone has a place where they truly belong. Story: The Wolf and the Horse. Deep in the golden meadows, where the wind whispered through the tall grass, lived a noble horse named Blaze. Strong and swift, Blaze trusted no one but his master. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange, a lone wolf appeared at the edge of the forest. Who are you, lurking in the shadows? Wolf, I mean no harm. I have watched you run. Your speed is unmatched. I admire your strength. The wolf, seeing the horse's hesitation, continued to speak in a voice as smooth as the evening breeze. You are powerful, but alone. Imagine what we could achieve together, two great hunters, unstoppable. Trust is not given lightly. Why should I believe you? The wolf knew words alone would not win the horse's trust. He decided to prove his loyalty. That night, as Blaze rested, danger lurked in the shadows, hidden eyes watching, waiting. Wolf, wake up, Blaze! Someone is coming. Blaze, startled, looking around. What? Who dares approach my land? The intruders were not strangers. They were other wolves, ones who followed the leader of the pack. And among them stood the wolf who had sworn loyalty to Blaze. You brought them here. It wasn't supposed to be this way. They forced me to choose. In the end, loyalty is not about words, it is about choices. The wolf, torn between his kind and the one he truly admired, made his decision. Wolf, I will not betray him. Then fight with me. Trust must be earned and loyalty must be proven. The strongest bonds are not forged by words but by actions. True friendship stands the test of time, even when the world stands against it. Story: The Bat and the Sun. Long ago, when the world was young, a little bat named Nix lived in a deep cave, hidden from the scorching sun. Unlike other creatures of the night, Nyx longed to see the world bathed in golden light. One evening, as the sky burned in hues of orange and red, he turned his gaze toward the horizon and made a bold wish. Hopeful. "Oh, great sun, why must I always hide? I want to dance in your light, like the birds in the sky." "Sun, little bat, my light is fierce. Are you sure you can handle it?" The sun, wise and kind, saw the bat's longing, but also knew his light was not meant for all. Yet, he granted Nyx a challenge, one that would test his strength and spirit. Firm but encouraging. "If you truly wish to fly in my light, then meet me at dawn. But be warned, the closer you come, the hotter it will be." Nervous but excited, "I will prove myself worthy." As the first golden rays touched the land, Nyx took flight. The air was warm and filled with the songs of morning birds. Higher and higher he soared, but with every beat of his wings the heat grew stronger. "Nyx, so hot, but I must keep going." The heat became unbearable. Nyx's wings grew heavy, his body weak. The sunlight, so beautiful from afar, now felt like fire against his fur. With one last cry, he lost control and plummeted toward the earth. "No, I can't." Just before he hit the ground, a cool wind caught his wings, slowing his fall. As night approached, the stars twinkled above, welcoming him home. Nyx realized that while he wasn't meant for the sun, he had a sky of his own. The moon and stars would always be his companions. "You are not meant to chase the sun, little one. Your light shines in the darkness." "I see it now. I belong to the night." Sometimes the things we long for are not meant for us, but that doesn't mean we are without light. Nyx learned that his place was not in the sun, but in the night sky, where he truly belonged. Story: The Elephant and the Parrot. In the heart of a vast jungle, where towering trees touched the sky, lived a wise elephant named Balu and a cheerful little parrot named Pico. Though they were different in every way, one large and steady, the other small and swift, they shared a deep bond. "Pico, Balu, let's race to the river. I bet I'll win again." "Oh, little Pico, you always win, but I enjoy our races nonetheless." One scorching afternoon, as the jungle buzzed with heat, Pico was restless. He wanted to explore, but Balu moved slowly, enjoying the shade. "Come on, Balu, why are you always so slow?" "Patience, little one. Sometimes, slowing down lets you see things you'd otherwise miss." Suddenly, dark clouds gathered, and a fierce storm rolled in. Strong winds bent trees, and rain poured down, soaking the jungle. Pico, caught mid-flight, was tossed about like a leaf in the wind. "Pico, Balu, the wind is too strong. I can't hold on." "Hold on to my trunk, Pico. I'll keep you safe." When the storm finally passed, the jungle was fresh and quiet. Pico, still shivering, looked up at Balu with newfound gratitude. "Thank you, Balu. I see now that strength isn't about speed. And patience isn't about doing nothing. It's about knowing when to act." Pico learned that speed and energy were important, but true strength came from patience and resilience. And Balu? He cherished his little friend even more, knowing that friendship grows when we understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. Story: The Squirrel and the Stream. Deep in the heart of the forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the wind danced through golden leaves, lived a little squirrel named Nico. He was small but filled with endless energy and curiosity. However, there was one thing he feared: the great rushing stream that divided the forest. "Nico, one day I'll cross that stream and see what lies beyond." The stream, gentle but strong. "I have seen many try, little one. Will you be brave enough?" One morning, Nico finally gathered his courage. He took a deep breath, ran as fast as he could, and leaped onto a floating log. But the stream was stronger than he expected. Wow, the log is moving too fast. The stream. Courage is good, little one, but patience and planning are just as important. As Nico struggled, a mighty eagle named Orion swooped down from the sky. With strong, steady wings, he landed on a rock beside the stream. Strength alone won't help you cross, little one. Observe, learn, and find the right way. What do you mean, Orion? Nico listened carefully and began to study the stream. He noticed a series of stepping stones hidden beneath the water, forming a natural bridge. I see it now. If I jump carefully from stone to stone, I can cross safely. You have found the path, little one. Now trust yourself. Step by step, Nico leaped across the stones. His heart raced, but he trusted himself. Finally, he reached the other side, standing tall with pride. I crossed the stream. Courage led you here, but wisdom showed you the way. Nico learned that courage is important, but true bravery comes with patience, learning, and trust in oneself. With newfound confidence, he knew he could face any challenge that lay ahead. Story: The Lion and the Leopard. Deep in the golden savanna where the sun painted the grasslands in shades of fire lived two mighty predators, Leo, the lion, and Juno, the leopard. Both were strong, proud, and believed themselves to be the true ruler of the land. Leo: I am the king of beasts. No one dares challenge me. King? Maybe in your dreams, Leo. Speed and skill are what truly matter. One fateful day, both Leo and Juno spotted a lone antelope grazing near the river. Neither was willing to back down, and so the chase began. Let's see if your strength can match my speed. Let's see if your speed can save you when it really matters. As the chase heated up, Juno used her agility to leap ahead, but her excitement blinded her to the danger ahead. She didn't see the deep trench hidden beneath the tall grass, until it was too late. No. Leo hesitated. He could leave his rival behind and claim victory, or he could do something unexpected. With a deep sigh, he extended his powerful paw to Juno. Take my paw. You can't climb out alone. Why would you help me? Because we're stronger together. With Leo's help, Juno climbed out safely. She looked at him, no longer as a rival, but as an equal. They stood side by side, watching the setting sun. Maybe you're not just a musclehead after all, Leo. And maybe speed isn't the only thing that matters. Leo and Juno learned that respect and cooperation could be more powerful than competition. From that day on, they ruled the savannah not as rivals, but as allies. Story: The Frog and the Lotus. In a quiet pond hidden among green lily pads lived a small frog named Finn. He was young, playful, but afraid of the unknown. To him, the pond was the whole world, and he had no desire to see beyond it. This pond is perfect. Why would anyone want to leave? Luna the Lotus. Because the world is vast, Finn. You'll never know what's beyond unless you take a leap. Days passed, and Finn watched Luna bloom more beautifully with each sunrise. But when the wind carried whispers of lands beyond the pond, fear crept into his heart. What if I leave and something bad happens? What if I can't find my way back? Growth is scary, Finn. But if a lotus never reached for the sun, it would never bloom. One evening, a strong wind swept through the pond, shaking the lily pads. Finn clung tightly, his heart racing. Then, a petal from Luna drifted toward him, as if calling him forward. Finn, maybe it's time to see what's beyond this pond. Luna. The world is waiting, Finn. Finn took a deep breath and leaped. He landed on the soft grass beyond the pond, his heart pounding with excitement. For the first time, he saw rolling fields, towering trees, and the endless sky. There's so much more than I ever imagined. Finn explored far beyond what he ever thought possible. He met new friends, discovered hidden wonders, and learned that growth begins the moment we embrace change. I never knew the world was so beautiful, and I would have never known if I hadn't leaped. Luna, softly from the pond. You were always meant to grow, Finn. Change can be scary, but every leap forward brings new adventures. Just like Finn, we all have the power to grow beyond what we know. Story: The Hedgehog in Winter. In a peaceful forest, as the leaves turned golden and the air grew crisp, a small hedgehog named Henry scurried about. He loved autumn, but winter? That was something he feared. Brrr, it's getting colder. I don't like this at all. Olive the Owl. Winter is tough, Henry, but we all find ways to adapt. You will too. One morning, Henry woke up to a strange silence. He peeked out of his burrow and gasped. The world was covered in white. The leaves are gone. How will I stay warm now? Olive, you must find shelter, little one, and maybe some friends to help. Henry wandered through the snow, his little paws sinking into the cold ground. He saw a group of rabbits huddling together in a burrow, sharing their warmth. Could I stay with you? It's so cold out here. Rabbit. Of course, but be careful with your spines. Henry nestled beside the rabbits, but his spines poked them. He frowned, realizing he needed a better way. If I curl into a ball, I won't poke anyone. Maybe I can still stay warm. As winter deepened, Henry realized something important. Survival wasn't just about staying warm, it was about helping each other. Thank you for letting me stay. I may be small, but I'll help however I can. Friendship makes the winter warmer, Henry. Henry learned that adapting to challenges isn't just about survival, it's about working together. Winter was no longer something to fear, but a season to share warmth and friendship. Story: The Pig and the Vegetable Garden. Once upon a time, in a peaceful farmyard, there was a plump pig named Percy. He loved food more than anything and always dreamed of tasting the freshest vegetables from the farmer's lush garden. Percy, imagine, juicy carrots, crunchy lettuce, and sweet pumpkins. I must have them. Benny the farm dog. Percy, the farmer's garden is off limits. If you take too much, there will be consequences. One evening, as the farmer and Benny were fast asleep, Percy's hunger got the best of him. He snuck toward the garden, heart pounding with excitement. Percy, to himself, just a little taste won't hurt, right? At first, Percy only took a bite, but then he couldn't stop. He devoured carrots, chewed through lettuce, and stomped on pumpkins, lost in his own greed. Percy, so good. Just one more, and another, and another. Suddenly, a loud bark echoed through the night. Benny had woken up. Percy tried to run, but his full belly slowed him down. Percy, look what you've done. The farmer will not be happy. Percy, oh no, I didn't mean to eat this much. The next morning, Percy faced the angry farmer. As punishment, he had to help replant the garden. With each seed he placed, he realized how much damage his greed had caused. I was so greedy, I never thought about the consequences. Now you know, Percy, take only what you need and always think before you act. Percy learned an important lesson. Greed may bring temporary pleasure, but it always comes with a price. True happiness comes from balance and responsibility. Story: The Peacock and the Duck. In a lush garden near a quiet pond, a magnificent peacock named Percy lived proudly. His feathers shimmered in shades of blue and green, and he loved to show off. Nearby, Daisy the duck lived a simple life, swimming peacefully in the pond. Look at me. My feathers sparkle like jewels. I am the most beautiful bird in the garden. That's true, Percy. But beauty isn't just about feathers. One day, dark clouds rolled in. Rain poured down, drenching the garden. Percy shivered as his beautiful feathers became heavy and soaked, while Daisy glided effortlessly across the pond. Percy, oh no, my feathers are ruined. I can't even move properly. Daisy, don't worry, Percy, rain isn't so bad. Watch, I can still swim happily. After the rain, the sun peeked through the clouds. Percy shook his feathers, trying to regain his elegant look, while Daisy happily flapped her wings, fresh and clean from the water. Percy. I thought beauty was everything, but I was helpless in the rain. Meanwhile, you were completely fine. We all have our own strengths, Percy. You shine in the sunlight, and I thrive in the water. That's what makes us special. Percy realized that beauty wasn't just about appearances. Daisy's simplicity and kindness were just as special as his dazzling feathers. I understand now, Daisy. Beauty isn't just about how we look, it's about who we are. Exactly. And together, we make the garden even more wonderful. And so Percy and Daisy became great friends, celebrating their differences instead of comparing themselves. Because true beauty isn't about looks, it's about being kind, strong, and unique in our own way. Every story carries a valuable lesson. Love connects us, and bravery helps us overcome challenges. And sometimes, the smallest things create the greatest miracles. Which story was your favorite? Let Pets Joy Moments know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to discover more magical tales with us.